Hi, welcome to a Girl's Mind podcast. Thank you for listening and we hope you enjoy. Hi guys, welcome back to a Girl's Mind podcast. We're your hosts Emily,
Maddie,
Kyson,
Sailor.
And our theme for today is horror.
So yeah. And our quote to go with today's podcast is, "Sometimes the most haunting ghosts are the ones we carry within ourselves," by Michelle Paver.
We chose today's topic because we all have some interest in horror and ghosts.
So, does anyone have any ghost stories?
Sailor, you said you had a story.
Yeah, but I don't remember because I was thinking about it today. But I do have a new one.
Okay,
My
send her over.
Oh my
we
goodness.
were in the canyon and we're talking, and this guy was talking about how this really happened to his brother. It's I don't know what it's called, but it's when you go to sleep but you're awake but you can't move.
sleep paralysis.
Yes.
Don't
No,
bring that
guys.
up to Madison.
Okay,
Guys, I
listen.
literally get sleep paralysis.
Okay. Oh,
Like
you
she
might
did.
not want to hear the story then.
Oh god.
Okay, anyways, he got it, and
He
he
goes on with the
his-
story.
his eyes were open, and he could hear somebody laughing in his ear, and then when he looked, he could see people walking, and things walking that were out misshaped, but they were walking
gosh.
around, and he couldn't move until the next morning when his
Mom came and woke him up.
Oh
my god.
Yeah.
That yeah, and
Dang.
no, but it was so scary because it was dark outside, and I was oh my gosh, but yeah.
I kind of have one. It's not really crazy, but it's not my story, it's my sister's. When my grandma used to live in Missouri, and we went to visit her one summer, and she had a ton of those dolls.
Dude, like my freaking mom.
Yeah, like your mom. She had them you would go up
Like
the
Annabelle,
stairs. Basically. You would go up the stairs and then you turn to go to the room that me and my siblings were staying in. Oh. And it was so freaky because they were just there. And then at some point, it was our first night sleeping there, and me and my sister were sleeping on the bed, and then my brother was on a cot, somewhere else in the room. And apparently, she told me the next day that she couldn't sleep the whole night because she heard scratching on the walls. And she was
Absolutely
no.
not.
and she told me that sorry, this is kind of silly, that the ghost followed her because she did an Ouija board with her friend, but she didn't close it off. She didn't
End the game or whatever.
yeah, she didn't end the game or whatever. She kept it going. Boo, never do that. So it kind of followed her. So she slept with my parents at the hotel the next time, and then I didn't really want to stay there by myself with my brother, and he didn't want to either. He was like, I heard a ghost too. I don't think he did, but he's capping. But and then there was another time with my sister. She's getting freaky haunting things happening to her.
Maybe it's a different word.
Maybe a different word.
Maybe
to
a different word
describe.
would be okay.
Anyways, this crazy thing happened. We had my great grandma, rest in peace, my queen, my icon. It goes with the story. She had a desk that her husband made for her. Also, rest in peace. But my grandma had that desk, and we have the desk at my house now, but we had a drawer in the garage, and the rest of it is in the shed. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And my sister's convinced. There was one time when she was in the bathroom. This is kind of what just happened to you. She was in the bath, and she turned on the water for a little bit, and she tried to turn it off, and then it wouldn't turn off.
Not you bringing up my freaking
Yo, I think
trauma.
Ethan told me that a long time ago.
He probably did. I bet he did. But yeah, so then she was
Wait.
convinced that it was a ghost.
Wait, that
did it.
happened to you, Madison?
It just happened to
Oh
her
no,
yesterday.
my sink
And then
broke.
didn't they have
Like,
to,
her sink just
didn't
broke.
they have to get someone to come out and fix it?
Yeah, they had to fix it.
It
Yeah,
would
that
not
was-
stop.
It wouldn't
at all.
stop.
No.
It was going on the whole time.
And
We lost a lot of money. We had to we had to. This is so nasty, but we don't have money, and it's really expensive, water.
Yeah.
So we would take pictures, and then we kept them in the fridge. But it was only for a day that happened, and then pictures of water.
Pictures of water. I thought you were
Pictures
saying
of water.
Pictures. I said pictures of what?
Wait,
So
why
we-
didn't you just put the put the drain in?
No, we did.
And it was just coming too fast?
No, it was just the fact that it was just too much water that it was
Like,
the
it
whole
wouldn't
night.
stop.
It wouldn't
It
stop
would-
at
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
So we had to
In through the night, get pictures.
Well, no, it was the next day that because like it wouldn't.
She just let some go down the drain eventually, right?
Like you just let it flood?
No, the drain was up
The
and it was
drain.
going down.
Oh.
And then, so my mom,
Not rocket
my
science.
mom got like a couple of pitchers and we filled it up with water.
Yeah.
And then we had to drink from that for a couple of days. Not a couple of days, but like for a minute because it was. And I think we had to do that with the toilets too. Maybe I don't recall. Maybe I'm lying. But
did it like overflow in the back?
no, she like took out the drain.
Yeah,
It would go down the drain.
Yeah.
He's like, guys, listen.
Well,
Okay,
But
I was
Yeah.
because I was caught up on what you said when it was like, oh, that like what happened to you, because mine
No.
was like it was like gonna flood the sink.
Yeah, that's what I was picturing in my head. Like,
Yeah.
you had
No,
to
yeah, that's what
get
I was. That's what.
pictures
Yeah,
so
I
it
got
wouldn't
caught up on that.
overflow.
we
on
were
that,
we would we just had to fill it up because
Just so
it
it's
was
like less
Oh, so
wasted water.
wait-
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
so that
Oh, okay.
Because like, it's a lot of money. You get it. You get it.
Okay, I get it. This is
it.
why me and Sailor need to sit
Thank you,
next to
Kyson.
each
Thank
other.
you. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways.
Does anyone else have anything
Well,
else?
one time the sleep thing happened to me, but like nothing, like no
No.
demons like haunted me. Like I just,
Oh, you
like
just,
I was
like-
like awake, but I couldn't.
Oh, there's my
That-
sleep
oh.
paralysis like runs in my family. Like my siblings have it, and I have the craziest fear of it, or even like lucid dreaming. Like guys, I'm so scared of it. And
No, I'm so scared to have
Wait,
it.
Madison, you wanna?
do you want to
share
share
some
about that or
stories?
no?
Sure. Okay, the first time it happened to me, I was in my sister's room and I was on the ground asleep.
How long ago was this?
Dude,
course
it
you're on
was.
the
It
ground.
was. I know, dude. It was like 2
Wait,
years ago. It was.
yeah, we
it
were
was summer.
friends.
It was summer of going into 9th grade.
So yeah,
And you were probably
2022.
Were you on your back?
Yes.
That's
And I
probably
was
the
like-
worst part.
And I literally like I saw like a shadow coming out from under her bed because I was in the middle of a dream and I woke myself up because it was like a scary dream, but I like didn't wake myself up. Like I just woke my eyes up, and so I like couldn't move, and I was like, hey, what the hell? And then I saw like a shadow coming out from my sister's bed, and oh my god, I like tried to move so hard that I started crying because I was like exerting that much like of my like
Energy.
yeah. So I started crying, and then I finally I just kept like blinking my eyes really hard, and then I like got out of it. Girl, I did not sleep in that room that night.
Yeah, I heard that like if you like try to get like your toe to move or
Yeah, or,
like
like,
something,
something
it'll
like
break you
that.
out of it.
Yeah.
Like you just gotta get like something to move.
Dude, my brother has it too, and what's so weird is the only people of my family to ever get it are me and my brother, and me and my brother have only me and my brother have my brother used to have the room that I have now, but now he doesn't have it anymore, and I have it, and we're the only ones that have ever had sleep paralysis, and
Yeah,
it's
so it's
been like
something with,
in
like,
that
your
room,
room.
like yeah.
Wait, is it like if you don't move in your sleep? Like if you're too still for too
It's
long,
like-
is that why it happens?
I
Or
don't-
why does it happen?
I don't know.
It's kind of like weird.
It's like unexplained. I
Yeah,
guess.
but
Like,
Wow.
it happens a lot. Like, literally from January to March, it happens really bad for some reason, and then I don't get
Oh,
it for the
yeah.
rest of the year.
My
and
mom,
then January
my
to
mom when
March,
she
it
was
happens again.
pregnant, because she couldn't move while she would sleep, and her body would
Oh.
get so used. Because I was like, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
But she would only get it when she's pregnant.
Okay,
like,
that
no
makes
other.
sense.
But
Yeah.
also, isn't it like a trauma thing too?
Yeah.
It might be.
Like
Yeah.
some cases, it's a
and
trauma
it's,
thing.
it's like a lot of people like happens right when they fall asleep on their back, cause like
Yeah.
when you're on like your side or like on your stomach, like
Yeah,
that's when
yeah,
it
yeah.
like it doesn't happen ever.
Yeah, that's why I literally.
And like you're more protected too, like, like
Yeah, you
Cause
can't
like if
see
you're on
as
your
much.
back, you like see everything.
Yeah. That's why I
Do
literally
you
like.
sleep. Yeah, you sleep facing your wall, correct?
Yeah. Well, okay. I used to
That's smart.
sleep facing my wall because I was convinced
Yeah.
that there was like demons behind me, and I would put the blanket over my head, and the only part that would be out was like right here, so I could breathe.
I recall this.
And then I've been forcing myself to sleep facing like into my room. And then I like started forcing myself to okay, it literally started happening cuz I started forcing myself to sleep on my back. And now I'm like, and now I just kind of like, but even when I sleep towards my room, I cover my face still cuz
Yeah.
it scares me.
No, that's real.
One time my sister's fan got thrown. It was like really weird.
like
Got thrown?
Yeah, like I was
Like,
literally
uh-oh.
like we were in her room and I was like laying in her bed and we were just talking. And then all of a sudden like her fan was sitting like on a table, like fully like on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And we look over, it literally looked like it got like picked up and thrown. And we were like,
Oh.
"Okay, what the
That's
flip,
so weird.
dude?" Dude, I just
Um,
have so many of my sister. Like my sister has so many stories.
Yeah, to me.
Like she saw her mom sitting on the dryer one time.
That makes me remind my mom when she gave birth to my oldest brother. She saw her dad, like when she was
Yeah.
giving birth, like she saw him, and it was like, when I heard about that, I was like, that's so weird. And then also, my sister got sleep paralysis, and it was my grandpa, my mom's dad.
No, yeah, I'm literally so scared. I haven't been getting it as much like from January to March, but I'm so scared that when I get it, I'm gonna see someone that like I know that's like passed.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, when my
because
sister
I've only seen
told me,
shadows.
when my sister told me that she like saw my grandpa, I was like,
That's crazy.
because we both have never met him. Also,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
we've never met him. Like he died before we were
But like
born.
you said,
Oh my gosh.
like you know what he looks like because like pictures and stuff. right?
Yeah, I hardly know it too, but like yeah, she was like freaked out about it too, and I was like, oh
Yeah, that's so
my
valid.
gosh. There was one time. This isn't even a scary story. There was one time when me and Madison were hanging out, and we were watching creepypastas. And then we were watching at my birthday thing, like a couple weeks ago, and she
Yeah.
turned on the exact same creepypasta we watched.
Yes.
And I was like, I had like a weird sense of deja vu, and I like was kind of freaked out for a minute because I was like, how do I know this? Like,
dude,
this
and
is
I
so
didn't.
weird.
I like literally like did not remember. Like I did
Deja
not
vu
remember the
freaks
one.
me out so bad.
Yeah.
I hate
Oh,
it.
deja vu
I
is
hate
so.
Especially
I
when
know
I
you
like
get
I,
deja vu.
I like
Sorry.
when you like start it and then you like know what's gonna happen next and it happens.
Dude, I literally
I've
got
had that a
deja vu
couple
at my
times.
grandma's
I've literally-
funeral.
Oh my god.
Like, girl, I haven't been here before.
Yeah.
It's
like-
deja vu is like such a weird
I hate
thing,
it.
especially when it's not something that like you've been there before.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Dude, or like when you just get like a feeling. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes my deja vu is like when you like feel like you've dreamed about that before.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
and then,
my
like,
god.
I feel like
Oh
like the
my
dream's
god.
coming true. Almost.
No,
Yeah.
literally. That was me. I've had that too where like
Yeah.
where I'm like, oh, I've dreamed about this before, and then I like try to think about it, and I'm like, I don't think I have. It just like, I dreamed about it in my dream or something like that. It's so weird.
oh my gosh. Dude, have you heard the thing where someone says if you dream of something 3 times, it'll become real?
Okay, so
Dude, so like, what if you have like a reoccurring nightmare?
oh, maybe that's not good.
Literally, my
Uh,
sister, Brooklyn Newbie.
Brooklyn Newbie, we're watching out for you. Trust.
Brooklyn Noob, break up with your boyfriend challenge.
Please, please. Did you ask?
Anyways.
her? Oh, and we're not gonna bring that up on here. Anyways, we're gonna take a little intermission.
We are back from our intermission, and we're going to talk about some more horror stories. And we're probably not gonna do a story for
Yeah,
this.
we got
episode.
so much
Yeah.
to talk about.
We yapped a little too hard.
Ghost Adventures is the best TV show to ever exist.
Okay, I love
funny.
Ghost Adventures.
Ghost Adventures. It's like a little TV show where they go to like haunted places and they try to find like
Ghosts.
ghosts and stuff, and they try to have interactions with them.
Isn't it like the reality TV one?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And there's Zach Bagans, who looks a lot like my older brother.
Right.
You know this too. Do you think Zach Bagans is bad?
I did when I was younger, not anymore.
Okay, but like you
Like,
can see it though
secretly.
with like the glasses and like the emo.
I don't
Brandon
know who this
Monkey
guy
TV.
Is, so.
Brandon, shout out Brandon Monkey TV if you want to see. No, I'm actually not gonna say that.
Shout out Utah Jazz Band Boy.
And that's my cue to keep it going. But so I love Zach Bagans so much because he's just so unserious. He's like wearing his little mask, and he's like, it's my asthma.
Oh yeah, because he has like really bad asthma, and he has to go into these places where it's like super dusty. And
I
I've
don't
bad.
think
never
that's
watched
it's
it.
so stupid.
It's so good. Literally go
I've
watch.
seen like clips on like
There's
TikTok.
oh my gosh!
I
oh my gosh!
know what you're
What is
thinking
he?
of.
Okay, there's a clip.
Dude, we told my dad about this. Like,
There's
we
a
literally
clip
thought it was so funny. We told my
where-
dad.
The guy is like, what does he say? He's like, what are you doing right now? Or
Oh yeah, it literally was. He was like, what are you doing right now, or something like that. Like,
and
what?
the ghost goes,
Your mom.
your mom. And then there's like then it cuts to like an like
To
interview with
Bagans,
Zach
like-
Bagans
like,
going.
all
He goes.
serious.
He goes. Is this ghost being a smart aleck, or is he actually with my mom right now? He is so
Dude,
unserious.
or the one where he like sits down in a baby chair and he's like trying to talk to ghosts and he gets up in the baby chair, sticks on his butt and then falls off and he like freaks out. He starts like screaming and he was like, "This was just a baby's chair."
like don't. You're literally like lying. And then there's also clips of like There's also a clip of like Aaron and his
Oh
like
my God.
Siri comes
I love
on,
Aaron.
and it's like, sorry, I didn't catch that, but like Siri does that sometimes where she'll like just turn
Yeah.
on randomly, and they were like, oh my
The other
gosh.
day in history. Anyways,
But like, maybe that was a ghost.
yeah, that was Zach Bagans.
There was a
ghost.
message sent from Madison's phone about like it was me talking,
and it
and
sent
I just hear her go, oh my gosh, and she like rolls her eyes and picks up her phone, and I was like, what? I was like, did someone else bring up that like Thursday's not an 8A or something like that? And I was like,
I was peed off.
She was peed off, but we were.
Anyways.
Anyways, Zach Bagans, my icon. I love Aaron the most on that show. They have so many in Utah.
Do you remember the one of the guy? Well, okay, they used to have this guy on their show. Like, so it was Zach, Aaron, and this other guy. I don't remember his name.
They were all
And
emos.
and I hate emos.
I hate them.
But and there's this other guy, and the other guy they would never really send him in. He was just kind of like a camera guy. Well, so he'd have to like go in, but like, and he like left the show because his wife was like, "Don't do any more paranormal stuff. Like, we're gonna have a baby. Like, I don't want you bringing this home to our baby." Tell me why? Like 2 years later, he comes out with his own paranormal hunting show. Dude, my family
my God.
was pissed. My
I
family
would
was
be too.
pissed.
When that is like the biggest show that me and my family, whenever like, oh, we don't know what to watch, we're like,
No, it's
oh,
literally
it's
like-
Ghost Adventures.
We're like, oh, we have 50 recorded. Yeah, we should probably sit down and watch some of that.
yeah, and it's like, and then they have so many in Utah that is
Dude,
so cool to watch. And there's like some girl that like was on the show that my sister's friends with on Facebook. Like it was
you-
so cool.
Have you
It was
heard
so
that the
weird.
Fear Factory one is fake?
Oh, I bet it is.
There's like a whole, everyone says that because they did like an investigation at Fear Factory here, and there's like a whole controversial thing and like saying it's fake, and like the workers came out and were like, oh yeah, we staged stuff
I
for
bet.
Ghost Adventures,
I-
and none of this
I bet-
actually
They
happened.
probably, to a certain extent, they probably stage all of them, like,
Yeah.
just to make them more, like, enjoyable.
Well, yeah,
they just
also 'cause
dramatize
Didn't
a
someone
lot of
die
them.
in Fear
Well, yeah,
Fear
Fear
Yes.
Factory is actually like I think
It's
it's actually haunted, but I
but
think just
it's-
for that episode they like had to
like-
stage it because nothing was happening.
There wasn't like it was like so.
Yeah.
That episode was not their
That
best.
episode was not good. My family once again was pissed. We were pissed off with the
my
Ghost
God.
Adventure Squad.
With Ghost Adventures, there's this one episode that I've had recurring nightmares about as a child. There
Dude,
was
me
one
too.
where they were at like a old like jail place, like very old. Like there was this guy who was like a soldier who was like the police or whatever. And there's like a clip. It was like a reenactment because they do their reenactments.
Oh, I hate the reenactments.
Oh my God, they're awful. But he like comes around the corner and you see him and he has glowing eyes and he's just like he's in like a soldier uniform.
Uh-huh.
Like it's like a British soldier uniform, and that haunted me
No,
for
the
all of my childhood.
reenactments.
I couldn't even like go to bed that night because I was like sitting there and I'd close my eyes and I'd just see like the glowing eyes and like the weird freak guy. Oh my God. And it haunted me
Dude, imagine
so much.
him as sleep paralysis. No, I had one where like a recurring nightmare where it might have been in Utah. It might have been a family in Utah, but their house was haunted, and they said like in the little girl's room there was like a demon that would clutch himself like onto the wall and like watch her sleep.
Oh
And there was a reenactment,
my
and
God.
it's like this like weird like skinny like thing like curled up like
Their
on the corner,
reenactments are
and it's like staring
really
down.
crazy.
Dude, that's literally why I started sleeping facing towards the wall, was because of that reenactment, and I literally have had nightmares about it. to
Is
this
that
day.
the one that was at the trailer park?
It might have been.
Yeah, I recall that one.
Dude, that one changed me as a person. I'll never be the same.
I actually like that.
So one time me and my friends tried making an Ouija board, and it did not work.
Dang.
Like, we made one out of a cardboard box, and it didn't work. And we were like not trying to spend $50 on a real Ouija board. So,
To just get possessed.
but yeah, it did not work, and I don't think they're real.
I agree. I don't think they're real.
Yeah, I don't think.
It depends.
I don't think they're real, but like also I'm not gonna mess with it.
I
Yeah.
don't
Try
think
to
any
see.
haunted stuff is real.
Really, you don't believe in ghosts at all?
Oh my God, you just reminded me. When I'm in Vegas, I'm probably gonna go see
Oh, she's
Zach
going to
Bagans.
Zach Bagans. Yeah,
Haunted
What's that?
museum. He has like a haunted museum of all the stuff
And
that
he
he's
has like
collected from
all
Ghost
this
Adventures.
haunted stuff. That's like haunted dolls, like haunted Ouija boards,
haunted mirrors,
Like-
like
Yeah.
stuff like that. He has like a
Things-
whole
like,
collection.
things
There's
can
like a
be like
box.
there can be like demons in stuff, but like I don't believe in like
And stuff like, what do you mean?
like
They can,
like demons take over dolls. Have you never heard that?
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
like,
dolls
Annabelle.
freak me out.
and like or like animals. and they
Oh my
take over
gosh.
your animals, or
When
they'll
skinwalkers
take
and
over
stuff?
people.
Oh,
Don't bring that up right now! Don't bring that up. Sorry. I have trauma. Anyways.
We don't talk about those. here.
You don't say the word.
Don't
They're
say
gonna
the word.
come.
They're gonna come for us.
Oh, I believe in that because
I believe in that.
My
I
dad
drive by the- I
watches.
drive by
My
the
dad
farm.
watches the show, the blank.
Oh,
Ranch.
the ranch.
I-
My dad does too.
No, they
Guys,
would bond over
I
that
drive,
so bad.
I drive by that every time I go see my aunt.
Oh my gosh.
You have to drive by it, and it literally is
Dude, I
terrifying.
believe in those. Just
I
because
believe in
just
those.
because of like
From what I've heard, it's so. I'm like actually gonna start
Okay,
crying.
no,
I'm
I
actually gonna
don't.
start
I
crying.
don't believe in those, but like I'm not messing with
Yeah,
them.
I'm
not
like I'm
messing
not saying
around.
their name. I'm not like
Do you guys
joking around
remember
with
when
them.
Annabelle went missing from like the museum she was in?
my god, yeah.
All right.
You don't remember that?
In the movie, I do.
No, it
No,
happened
it like
IRL.
actually happened like in real life.
I need to
No,
stop
someone
saying
just
IRL.
stole it.
Someone just stole
Well,
it,
yeah,
but like
someone stole
still,
it, but it
was
went
like
missing.
It went missing, and it freaks me out for a minute.
No, yeah, but I don't believe in things. But like I believe that demons can take over.
You could have just
people
said someone
and
stole
stuff.
it and not that it went missing.
Well, it did go missing until we found out that it was.
we knew it as missing. We didn't know it as stolen until it was.
Okay, so
I don't believe in people getting possessed. That's
don't
actually
either.
one thing I don't believe in.
I'm Tony Lopez.
Like all the exorcists.
No, I don't get. I
Videos.
don't
Exorcism
believe that.
videos
that.
are
Videos
so
are
weird.
so
Or when they're like
I don't think they're
attacking
real.
people, but like
Like, I just don't
There's
believe
so
in it
much
because,
weird
like,
stuff.
how the freak would they get? Dude, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna get possessed. Like, I'm
You're
scared.
gonna jinx it.
But
Knock on wood. No, knock on this.
It's good
But,
because I know an exorcist. Just kidding, I don't.
dude, but when like the movie came out, like the Conjuring,
We
with
watched that.
the Conjuring, what's it called?
I don't know.
The Conjuring.
Which one?
The one where he killed someone because he was possessed.
I don't remember.
I
It was
don't
a real
believe that.
case. This guy named Arnie. He killed someone in like the 70s, and he said it's because he was possessed. He killed his girlfriends. He
A
killed
lot
his
of
like
people say that just so they get
So
out.
they
Yeah.
don't-
yeah,
Yeah.
his
Out
like
of time.
him and his girlfriend lived in this like thing with this guy. This is what the movie said. I don't think it's actually, but and he killed his like landlord, and he said
Oh.
that the demon like okay, so it happened because this like his girlfriend's little brother was possessed, and they were like exorcising him. What?
I'm just thinking of something.
Okay. But they exorcised him, and then Arnie was like, "Oh, like, come to me, like, possess me. Like, why are you possessing a little boy? Like, possess a grown man."
Dang.
And he got possessed, and he killed his landlord because he was possessed, and it was brought on in trial, but I think he still was guilty.
Oh, we need to go.
Wait, I want to hear what you had to say because you got all like.
We'll
Okay,
end after that.
Well,
We'll end after
you know that one guy on TikTok that like does the animated stories?
Yeah. Sorry.
there's one- I don't know if you guys saw the story, but like, this girl said like, she had like a wheelchair little sister, and then she like, I guess got possessed, and then like in the middle of the night, like she was like sleepwalking or something, and then she like. Apparently she saw like a she was schizophrenic. And she had like
Dang.
and she had like demons and stuff, and like apparently one of the demons was telling her to kill another one of the demons, and then she killed the demon, but then like she like
Oh,
woke
I
up
saw
out of it, and
that.
it was her sister.
Yeah, it was her sister.
And she killed her sister.
Yeah.
Wait, is that like real?
Guys,
But like
It's
she
like an
still,
animated story.
She still like got like charged for like murder.
Yeah, dude,
Like, so she's like still in jail.
my final thought, I think that people that like get possessed just might be suffering from untreated mental illness. That's like
Me too.
my
Yes,
take
yes,
on
yes,
it. That's why
yes,
I don't
yes.
believe in possession. I believe in mental illness.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah.
We're gonna end the
Okay.
podcast here. Thank you guys so much for watching.
to the yaps.
To the Yaps. We love y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.